ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter 32nd verse. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddho lokan samahartum iha pravrittah ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve ye vastitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, the Blessed Lord said, Lokakshayakrit, world destroying, Pravriddha, mighty, Kalah, time, Asmi, I am, Lokan, world, Samahartum, to involve, Iha, here, Pravrittah, engaged, Tvam, you, Rite, without, Api, also, Pratyanikeshu, in the enemy armies, ye, these Yodhaha, warriors, avasthitaha, who are arranged, sarvena, nobody, bhavishyanti, shall live. Now here Sri Krishna is telling the ultimate truth that everything that happens in this world, even if a dry leaf moves in this world, that is because of the will of God. Even a dry leaf moves because of the will of God. That is what Sri Krishna is telling here. So nothing happens other than the will of God. And generally individuals think that it is they who are acting. And that is the cause of bondage, because it is the cause of results of actions. So that is the cause of bondage. So but in reality, whatever happens, happens because of the will of God. Here Sri Krishna says, Lokakshayakrit pravriddaha kala asmi. I am the world destroying time. I am the world destroying mighty time. And world destroying time, because kala, time, destroys what is ephemeral, what is permanent. Impermanent. What is impermanent? Kala destroys. So Kala Lokakshaya Pravriddha. That time which destroys all that is ephemeral or impermanent, that is me. So Sri Krishna or Lord destroys whatever is impermanent. And Lokaha is impermanent. The world, the universe is impermanent. And why is that done? So that an aeon or an era ends. Samahartum iha. For the sake of involving this world. Then again the world will again evolve. So there is pralaya, dissolution of the world, then evolution of the world. Unless the world is dissolved, it cannot evolve. So as a cyclical thing, cyclical event, this world is destroyed for the sake of it being evolved. So that cyclical event goes on by the will of God, by the cosmic will. Even though a person, an individual, might do something as an instrument, so that that cosmic will takes place, cosmic activity takes place, or an individual might not do something. Either way, this cosmic event will take place. So here Sri Krishna is saying, Tvam rite api, even without you, Pratyanikeshu yodaha ye avastitaha sarve na bhavishyanti. All these enemy warriors will be killed by me. Means he is not saying that. What he is saying in this shloka is, even without you, all these prati anikeshu, means opposite army, all of them will be not living anymore. So they will not live anymore. That is what it has been told. They will not live anymore. So they will not be there. That is the idea. They will not be there. Pratyanikeshu yodhaha means the warriors of the opposite party will not be there. They will not be there means they will not live. And that will happen even if you don't do anything about it. So though you are fighting this war, you are waging this war, even if you don't kill the opposite army, for the sake of dissolving this universe, I would always do. I would kill them. That is what he is going to tell in the next shloka, next verse. The idea is the all destroying time will have its own course, even if somebody is being an instrument in that or not. So, an individual being an instrument in the play, divine play of God, or in the cosmic event cycle, cosmic cycle, is immaterial. It is immaterial. If the individual acts as an instrument, individual lets oneself to be an instrument of that cosmic phenomena, that is good. Because even if the individual does not do so, the cosmic event will happen anyway. So the opposite army has already been slated to be destroyed, even if Arjuna does nothing about it. Even if Arjuna does nothing about it. So sarve na bhavishyanti, nobody will live. Nobody of the opposite army will live. Tvam rite api, even without you, nobody will live. And therefore, Sri Krishna says in the next verse, Tasmatva muttishta yasho labhasva, jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samriddham, mayai vaite nihata purvameva, nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. Tasmat, therefore, tvam, you, uttishta, arise, yashaha labhasva, acquire fame, shatrun jitva, having jitva conquered enemies, samriddham rajyam bhungshva, samriddham prosperous or that which has no enemy, rajyam country, nation, bhungshva enjoy, maya eva ete purvameva nihataha, maya by me, eva ete purvameva nihataha, these have been already killed, nihataha, killed, by me they have been already killed. Savya sachin. So savya sachin means, savya means left hand, sachin means one who can send arrows by the left hand. So even with the left hand, that means a hand which is not used regularly, unaccustomed limb, untrained limb, even with that a person can shoot arrows. That is savya sachin. So nimitta matram bhava, you just be an instrument. You just be an instrument. So therefore, why? Because even without you, tvam rite api, even without you, I have already all these pratyanikeshu yodaha sarve na bhavishyanti. All these enemy warriors will cease to remain. They will not be present. That means they will all perish. They will all die. Even without you. So, therefore, tasmat, tvam uttishta yasho labhasva. You get up and attain fame. Why fame? Because nobody will say that it is because of God that these people were killed. Everyone will say it is because of Arjuna that these people were killed. So, you will definitely get fame. You will get fame. So, and you will get glory because these people are not ordinary people. They are people who cannot be killed even by gods. And you remember that and conquer the enemies. So when Sri Krishna says conquer the enemies, in the previous verse he has told Tvam Riteyapi, means even without you they will be not there. That means conquering the enemies is apparently you are conquering the enemies. Apparently you are conquering the enemies, and then Rajyam Samruddham Bhungshva, a country without any rivals, any enemies. Rule that country. Rule that country. And Rajyam Samruddham Bhungshva, because even Sri Krishna says, Maya eva ete nihataha, purvam eva nihataha. By me. Sri Krishna does not say, I have killed them. He says, by me, because Sri Krishna also considers him an instrument in the cosmic order of things. So in the cosmic cycle of events, Sri Krishna considers himself to be an instrument. Lord himself considers himself to be an instrument. So he says, Mayayeva etaha, Mayaivaite nihataha. Means Maya eva ete nihataha. These have been killed by me. By me. By me, these have been killed, or through me. So, O Savyasachin. Savyasachin, why does he use the word Savyasachin? He usually calls Arjuna as Kaunteya, Partha, etc. Here, what he means is, it is just a play for you. Because eventually, or in reality, you are not doing it. So it's just a play. This whole world, this whole universe is just a play of God. We have to understand that and behave accordingly. That is the idea. Samvyasachin means you can shoot arrows with your left hand. So it's not a big thing for you. It's not a big problem for you. And nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. You just be instrument in the hands of God. Just be an instrument in the hands of God. This is a great verse, great message of Sri Krishna, where he teaches us how to have a spirit of surrender towards God. Everything would happen anyway. So we surrender everything to God. We surrender everything to God, and then we do things with the knowledge that we are just an instrument, and that work would be done even without us. Tvam rite api, even without us. So, with us, without us, in spite of us, this work would be done. God's work would be done with us, without us, in spite of us. Swami Ramakrishnananda gives an illustration. He says, there is a pen. Now, pen or a writing instrument, if it thinks that I will not do the work, if it has a mind of its own, it says, I will not write. What would happen? If the pen thinks, I will not write, what would happen? So, that is why the pen has to write. It is just an instrument. Similarly, we are instruments in the hands of God. So, God would make us do things and we have to do. But when can this be completely understood? When we don't have any desires, when we don't have any sense of ego, when we don't have any sense of agency or ownership, only then. Otherwise, it will become a hypocritical statement. A person kills another statement or does something such evil thing and then says, I have not done it, God has done it. So, that is not acceptable. That cannot happen, because that there was a clear sense of agency or ownership in the person who did that. So this shloka is very important. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.